Good morning. I'm just trying to find myself here on Facebook. I'd like to welcome you. I had trouble, let's see, I don't know what it's doing. I had trouble with my, oh, here we go. I'm just going to try to share this. I'm on my husband's phone and I'm trying to share this. And I don't know if I'll be able to do that or not. Let's see. I wanted to share it to my group. Let's see. I don't know. Things are kind of crazy that I guess I should have looked at this before, but it's kind of hard. Let's see. News feed. I'm sorry. Oh, here we go. Got it, I think. My computer, this is why I'm live today instead of yesterday. My computer, I don't know, I got locked out of Facebook. Okay, so hopefully I can kind of see you guys today. But I got locked out of Facebook, and thanks, Carol, for sharing. But with getting locked out of Facebook only on my computer, and it has an old email address that I don't use anymore. So if I reset my password, which I did on my new phone, I don't know, it's kind of crazy, but I'm kind of scared if I change it on the computer and then I don't get an email to reset my password, I'm going to be locked out of my computer with Facebook, and I don't really want to do that, so I may have to contact someone. But anyways, kind of crazy. So I'd like to welcome you. Thank you guys for joining me today. I'm Kelly Agee, and we were lucky not to get any snow yesterday up here. So I know downstate you guys got it, but anywho, last week for sharing, I only had 3 of you share, so I put your names in a little hat, and Carol, I drew your name. So send me a message on Messenger with your address. I know I had it at one point, but I probably don't anymore. So yeah, even with you guys sharing, I didn't pull anything out, but you know, I may not do a little drawing every week, but I will more often because I kind of forgot about that or doing it. So, okay. So what we're going to be doing today is I got a couple cards, and I just love this. This is the Calming Camellia, I think, or let's see, I can't remember the names of all these stamps. It's the one that you can get free with a $300 order, or if you host a party. I love this set. I hope they carry it on to the big catalog, but I don't know if they will or not. And then I am also using the Special Moments. I'm kind of using all celebration stuff because, morning Debbie, I'm glad you're joining. Because you only have till the end of February to get this stuff. And I'm using some of the Friendly Hello paper. Let's see, and the tie-dye paper. I'm using a little bit of that. And I know everyone loves the Awesome Otters. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm not a big fan of them. I don't know why. But I do love their paper. So I'm using a lot of that. And the only stamp set that I'm using is Just a Note and Time for a Happy Dance from the Flowing Flowers. I better start looking at these names because I only look at the stamp sets and I'm not paying attention to all that stuff. So celebration goes till the end of February, just so everyone knows. Okay, so this is a little technique on this card. Same stamp set, just a little technique, so we'll work on that. And then this box, I'll talk about that later because my first box was a flop and I got it here to show you, but just so you know. Okay, this card you literally can whip together, I swear, in 5 minutes. Okay, so what it is your Whisper White, and this is the thick Whisper White since I'm using it as a card base. If you guys have any questions, please ask. Or if I don't see it right away, I will go back through the comments and I will look at them, okay? So the thick whisper white, 4 1/4 by 11. And I'm just gonna, I like to score this, and you guys are gonna laugh at me, but I still didn't find my bone folder. I'm missing some of my ribbon too, so I don't know if I have that packed away, but I'm using a block again. You can use a block, your scissors, hey, we make do with whatever we got, as long as it's creased nice. Now this is this paper, and there's several colors. This is free with a $50 order. But there's all kinds of different colors to use. It's really pretty. And a lot of people use this with the otters, this paper. So just to give you an idea. But I took in, there's the darker, and I used the, I think I used actually the darker one on this. I got a couple other cards I made with the different colors that I took in, yeah, isn't that pretty? Yeah, it's not tie-dye, it's the marble. This is kind of, I think, marble too. So, and I got tie-dye on my mine this morning. So, but the, oh God, I couldn't find these this morning. The scallop, the contour scallop dies. So, anyways, I have my, this is the, I think it's the, I want to say the purple, the Gorgeous Grape, but it also is the Highland Heather. So you got the Highland Heather, a little bit of the grape in it, and then the grape here. So we're just going to put that down there. I got, I had to use, well, this is the scallop one, but on my other cards I had to use the stitched, not the So Sweetly. I think that's what it is. So you'll see the difference, but it doesn't matter. So, okay, what I'm stamping in is the Gorgeous Grape on my little paper, which I already have cut out. Now, when I did this, I actually and I stamped it, and then I cut it out, which I kind of like to do. But this is a bigger stamp, so I'm just going to ink it from the top. And then you get it inked really well. The only problem I had was right there. So I got a little tissue. And I hid that with my sentiment. So not a big deal. Only bad thing about wearing nail polish is I got it on my paper. So, and I got my little sponge, even though I don't really need the sponge for the red rubber, but I kind of got used to using it. So, hi Denise, I'm so glad you're joining us. Yes, I will. I will add the links, Debbie. And if you want a catalog, I'd be happy to send it to you. You know, you can private message me your address, and I'd be happy to send you a catalog as well, okay? All right, so there's that. Easy peasy. A little 1/2-inch strip for just a note. I always love the sayings, just a note, or thinking of you, because you can use them for so many things. Oops, look at that. I'm getting kind of, see, I must have knew I was going to mess up. I'm going to try to wipe that off. I'm probably pushing too hard on my ink pad a little bit. Ah, there we go. Straight down, straight up. Sometimes easier said than done. And you know what else I'm going to do is inside this, I did not stamp it, but I am going to stamp the flower just in the corner. And then I thought I had an envelope here too. I do. Oh no, I don't. Thought I did. Thought I had an envelope that I was going to stamp as well, but I don't know what I did with that. I'll probably find it in the next card. Yep, that's exactly where it is. You guys are going to think I'm scatterbrained today. We have been working a lot on our cabin, and we got some done, so it's kind of nice because at least you feel like you're doing something. Okay, there. Doesn't that look nice? And then I'm going to do, let's get rid of that. Oh, you know what else I was going to do is I had this strip to add into here. So I'm going to do that as well. I might do the light on that. And gotta be careful where I'm putting my stuff. Let me move that out of the way. And this one, I gotta stay organized. Okay, so I'm gonna do my envelope as well. I was going to try to use everything out of this set, but I don't know, sometimes it's nice to use variety. And you could do that on the back as well, but isn't that beautiful? I do lots of times stamp on the envelopes, but I forget to do it during Facebook Live. So let me clean my big stamp because I'm going to be using that in the next one. And then we'll put this card together real quick. I don't like using baby wipes, but guess what else I can't find? I don't like baby wipes at all. Can't find my little cleaner thing. Okay. Anyways, we got that cleaned, so we're good there. I'm going to set that aside and put this together quick. And then I'll show you what else other colors I used real quick too. Okay, I'm just going to cut this on an angle. Now, I like to pop things up, but with the mailing and everything else going up so high, you know, you don't have to pop anything up to save on postage because it's kind of crazy. At least I think. We got, ever since we started kind of fixing our place, I was telling my kids that the 2x4s have just keep going up and up and up. It's kind of unbelievable. So I'm glad like we ordered our kitchen cabinets and appliances, you know, before Christmas. So they just have to sit in storage, but that's okay. Okay, so we will add this. What do you think? Should we add this? You know, with that being stamped there, I'm not sure I'm going to. Now, if I wouldn't have stamped this, I probably would have added this. What do you guys think? Add it or not? It kind of fills it in, but if you don't like to write a lot, I guess that would be perfect. Let's go ahead. We'll add it. I took and cut it, so let's just add it. And I might have cut it a little too long, so let's see here. I'm just leaving a little bit of white on the edge, not much. So I said this would take 5 minutes, and I'm taking longer than 5 minutes, right? And that's okay. We're here to spend time together because I have been watching, oh my God, I'm addicted. Okay, I got it added, so I hope you guys like it, but I have been watching, what is it? Manifest or something? I don't know, some show, but oh my God, I finally finished it. It had I don't know how many episodes, but I thought, good Lord, I'm not getting other things done that I should be, so I'm done with that. So Todd, I'm not starting any more things till Outlander comes back, then I will. So there's that. I think, how cool is this? Look at it. Nothing to adding this. Doesn't that look much better? Especially, I just love that. So, okay, so there's that card, and I was going to show you real quick. I did this in the Flirty Flamingo one. And I probably should have done the darker. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if I didn't like it, though, if it was too much. So I added the lighter side, and I did a happy birthday. And I didn't even finish the inside yet. But this one is the Coastal Cabana, and it says just a little high from me. Same thing, didn't finish this one, but isn't that beautiful? And such an easy card. And you could cut this out with a framelit and add a piece of cardstock to make it pop more. I just took and I popped these up, and I took and just glued these down. So this one, I did the opposite. I took and glued this down and popped up that. So that makes it help. So, okay. Just to give you guys some ideas to make things pop a little bit more than others. So the next card we need, I need this back, is this card. This is so awesome. We're going to be stamping this. This is tone on tone. So I used, not the polish ink. Was it the Magenta Madness, I think? The other pink one. And, gosh, now I don't know. I might have used Magenta Madness on the polish pink. Either way, but usually it's nice to do tone on tone, so it doesn't matter. But what I'm going to use is the fresh, what is it? The fresh Freesia, I think. Yep. So I'm going to use that. And I did one yesterday just for a sample, and then I embossed it. And I didn't really like the embossing folder that I used. So, oh, right here it is. I mean, it looks okay, but I don't know. I'm not really fond of it. So, but I guess now that it's, I don't know, it's not really all that bad. Isn't that kind of crazy how you look at something once and then you think, oh, I don't like that? But I guess that's really not too bad. It kind of gives it the texture. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't want to hold it too close, but so this is the gingham folder. But just to kind of give you a little idea about that. So I have this paper, and I was going to do a little different, to put this down a little different. So let's get started, because this will take a little bit, not too long actually. You may think it will, but not too bad. So I'm going to take and go ahead and ink this. And we're going to stamp it a few times. And you can do however you want, but I took and put the big one down here. Okay. And then I'm going to ink it again. And you just kind of got to really ink the top more, but depends on how you want to do it. I'm going to turn this that way. See why you need your paper? I've been trying to get, I wanted to do a retreat to go, and I was looking at what was on back order or not available, and I thought, oh, I gotta kind of check that out before I make plans. But okay, I'm just going to go. Okay, I'll get a couple of the flowers. All right, so I don't need, do I need that again? Hang on a minute. Yeah, I'm going to use that on the inside. Let me go ahead and stamp that on the inside real quick, and then I can put it away. I always kind of like to stamp off a little bit. I don't know, makes it flow a little bit better. Okay, I'm trying to shove things out of the way here. I got my new light. I don't know, I'm trying to reach here. I don't know, you guys, I hope it's brighter because it's kind of driving me nuts before, but anyways, you can let me know. All right, so what we're going to do here is my Whisper White, the craft ink, it actually comes uninked, so it's good to buy both of these together, of course. And I probably got enough on there, but you have to re-ink it before you, or you got to ink it before you use it, and then almost probably re-ink it every time you use it. But I just put a little bit of the re-inker in the cap. Let me just turn that around. I'm using a blender pen, and I think it's old. I honestly don't even think there was anything in it. So I saved these because I like to pick up ink and then color like that. So what I'm using is the white craft ink with a little bit of the blender pen. And if you don't have this, you honestly could probably use a paintbrush. So what you're going to do, and less is better, at least what I found on here. So you're just going to kind of color in your flowers. Okay, I should have probably had this done, but I'm going to go ahead and just do the whole thing for you so you can kind of see. And it does not take that long, really. It's actually, I think, relaxing. And then it looks quite white when you put it on, but it will dry. But I think using less ink so you can still see through to your lines is better. The very first one I did, I kind of think I made it too white and you couldn't see through those lines. And you just want it to kind of blend. But it's so pretty. And I just did the flowers. I suppose you could do the leaves as well. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully I'll bring it up a little bit once I'm done here. So, and then I was thinking, gosh, you know, I did a class on Valentine's already, and it's like, geez, I should be making some projects for Valentine's. They'll be here and gone before we know it. And really, there's no, when you color this, you do not have to be like, you know, think that you got to be a painter or something, because all you're doing is just following the lines. But can you see the difference already? How pretty that is? So Debbie, do you make cards or do you scrapbook? Or both? I used to scrapbook, and then I got into card making because I just didn't have enough time to scrapbook as much as I would have liked to. But I don't know, I'm kind of missing that too. I see all these sets and I think they'd make great scrapbooking pages. So see, I got one flower done already. I'm just going to quickly do these so we can finish, because I want to show you I added some more stuff to it too. Kind of to use that set. So how much snow did you guys get? My son's in Ann Arbor, and I thought, oh my gosh, he'd be bombarded. But I gotta move that up a little bit. But he said it rained there the first day mostly, and then I think they got a couple inches of snow. But oh, that makes such a mess. I know the schools were closed. So, and then if you want, after this dries, like say you want to add some more detail, you can just go ahead and add, you know, like even the lines. And this, because we're not using it real heavy, dries quick. I think that's part of the flower here. Okay. Some of this is a little bit hard to tell if it's part of the flower or not. You just got a 1/2 inch, Carol? That's not too bad. What they were predicting. Okay. Ew, Donna, 9 inches? Really? Good Lord. That's a lot. And it was the wet, heavy stuff, too. I kind of laugh because my neighbors are just weekend people, and they're not up all the time, but Todd plows their driveway, and I don't know, they weren't cleaning their steps, and I told Todd, oh, that's driving me nuts, because it was all packed down. But what happened is it fell off the roof and it froze. So the day that it was so sunny, I went over there and chiseled some of it off and put some salt down, but I don't know if it helped, because then that night, of course, it got cold and more stuff was falling off their roof. But I thought, oh God, they're going to think I'm crazy. Or I better find another job, right? But I hate to see someone fall. But it was really packed down. You could, like I said, even color the leaves. I think this is a flower, so I'm going to take and color that. Sorry, I should have had part of this done, but you guys get the picture. But you can see from when I started to finishing how beautiful that is. Just so soft. I tried to do, I was practicing on the dark colors. It's really pretty too. But what happened is I was using the Blackberry Bliss, which is quite dark. And I don't know if my ink pad needed to be re-inked, but I had a really hard time seeing the flower. And I think that's all it was, is it just needed to be re-inked. But boy, that would be really sharp with the white flowers on the dark. There. That's all there is to it. Now see, that did not take too long. So now what I'm going to do, well, I'm going to do this first, the little swirly thing. I'm just going to take and add that. And you, oops, that's kind of wet yet. And you don't see it a whole lot, but it just softens the whole picture. And then the other thing that I did, let's see, I'm going to put that there. I like to always add an odd number of things. So let's see, we'll do that there. And then I took just the end of my brush. This is where the blender brush is nice. But if you don't have it, like I said, you can just take in, you know, use a real thin paintbrush. But I just kind of added some dots here and there. I added them around here, but you don't have to. So let's see. And then the other thing I did is I took my ink pad thing and let me just finish this. Do one thing at a time because I can't talk and work now. But I took and did the sides. I'm just kind of adding a few dots like where the stamp set's got. You don't have to. But once it dries, it just softens. So, and that's all there is to that. I didn't think that was too bad. Okay. So what I'm going to do is grab my ink pad back. Hope I don't get ink all over me. So what I do is you could take a brush, or not a brush, but a sponge, or your little but I am lost for words today. The thing you put on your finger, I can't even think of what that is. But I like to just go gently, because you don't want to cut into your ink pad. And if you want a little thicker, just do it thicker. Yeah, dauber, thank you. Good Lord. I have to look up all these things that, you know, mine are all packed away. I haven't used them in a while, so it's like, what do you call that? Okay, so now we got the card base, and this is the same color, and let's see my little, all right, so I added white, the basic white, 4 by 5 1/4, and this was cut just 1/8 of an inch smaller. So you got 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. Now what I was going to do is I got the little ribbon here, but I didn't know if I wanted to add ribbon there. But that kind of covers up all the flowers, doesn't it? But I just kind of wanted to do something a little different. And then we can tie a bow if we want. I think that'll look nice. What do you guys think? I don't know. I'm thinking that's what I was going to do, if I can find my scissors underneath here. So we'll take and add some. And I'm going to tie a little bow. I just love this ribbon. What's nice is it's nice to work with too, because some ribbon you try to tie a bow and it's either so thick or slippery that you can't tie a nice bow. But this, look, I mean, you could do a small one, bigger if you want, but I just really like this. Okay, so we can put that aside and we can put our card together. So let's see, I don't need this anymore. At least I don't think. So what I'm going to do is tape these. Ooh, I got ink on there, but that don't matter. This is the plus, so this really, I make sure I put this exactly where I want it. Sometimes that's why I like using the glue, because I can move it around. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and, ooh, see, that's what happens sometimes is I get where it tears my paper. So oh shoot, I wanted to add the ribbon. Okay, let's do it on here. Or I'll be adding the ribbon differently, won't I? Okay. Let's see, that's my bottom. So I'm going to add the ribbon here. I'm going to take some of that off. What I like to do is I just put a little tape where I want my ribbon on the back, or I used to do, if it was a ribbon that was really slippery, is I actually put a piece of Scotch tape on there. I don't always like to put tape behind there. I know a lot of people do, but I don't. And then I just add a little extra so it stays. Okay. And you could pop this layer up if you want to, but I think I'm going to do the sentiment. All right. And let's see. I don't know if the happy birthday will barely fit on there. And what did I do with my spongy thing? Here we go. I think that'll look nice. And I'm going to do this in the Memento ink so it pops out more. Do you notice I got 2 of these in case I mess up? And it's okay. It's a handmade card, so... All right, and what I did on the inside is I put time for a happy dance. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp that as well. And you can put that wherever you want. I just thought it looked nice. Just kind of going over the flower. Alrighty, so I think we can get rid of this. And okay. And then if you stamp the envelope as well, that'd be really pretty. I am going to, I think what I'm going to do is just pop this up. We'll see how that looks. So what have you guys been making? I hope you're crafting. Let me see, I'm going to glue that on. Have you guys been making cards, or do you guys send out a lot of Valentine's cards? I keep saying this though, I wish, oh maybe I should have popped that up, but oh well. I really wish I would have been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator when my kids were little, because I would have been the best mom ever. with all the little things we could have made for them. I'm just kidding. Would have been the coolest mom, right? for all the little boxes that I know how to make now, and oh gosh, kind of funny when I have that little grandbaby. You know, I think I'm going to put that right there. That's what I was kind of thinking when I cut this out. Oh, what do you guys think? I mean, I like this one too. Oh, you know what else? I tied an extra bow here, but where are my little embellishments? Right here. This is the polished dots. Oh, you're starting a baby blanket. Cool. Let's see here. I don't know if I want to use the pink ones or sometimes, I don't know, we kind of just do that. See how they pop out. Oh, I think I'm going to use the pink. Okay. Yeah, I can't wait. Sarah will probably be so fussy that she'll say, Mom, not that. Okay, you know, I think I'm going to just set one right there. I probably should have put one there. Let me see. What the heck, right? So that means I gotta add one more, and I'm gonna do it there. That's probably more than enough for the polished dots, but that's okay. So which color do you guys like better? Do you like the fresh freesia? I can't even say that. Freesia, I think it is. But God, you guys will really think I cannot talk today. Or do you like the pink one? Purple or pink? How about that? I think they're really both pretty, but isn't that cool? But see how this is darker? And then too, I might have gone a little heavier with the white on here. But if you don't go too heavy, some of the pink shines through. So, I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. So, something different. Yeah, exactly. Depends on who you're sending it to, right, Denise? So, okay, so there's that. And our third project. This is interesting. This is just a little box. Now, this I was thinking would be really cute as a little Valentine's box. But this box I was going to make into, I don't know if they call it a tent box or whatever, but you just, it's done the exact same way, but you squeeze these in. And what I tried to do was poke holes. I really wanted to poke holes through all of this so it stayed closed tight. But I didn't have my crocodile with me, and my hole puncher was really hard to work. So I started, and I thought, oh God, no, this will kill my hands. And I did do 2 in the center just to tie, you know, to see what it looked like. But I think I might try doing a flap with a little Velcro if I can find my dots next time. So what I did is just made it into a little box, which I think is really cute too. But see, this would be cuter. You could do a little clip and put ribbon on it. Either way, but it's a cute little box. So then I got the measurements for that. I'm just going to put that aside. Oh, and I am using, this is from the sports thing, the little embellishments. I think that's so cute. So, but here is, oh, and I did already take and score this, but this is 11 inches by 4, okay? So what I did is on the 11-inch side, I scored it at 3.5, 5 1/4, 8 3/4, and then 10.5. Then, if you wanted to make this box, you could put on your little thinner strips here, going, I'll fold it and show you, but you could kind of score it if you wanted to, like measure it in the center and then put score lines here. But I had no problem. I didn't even score these. I guess it would look a little neater if you did that, but I just kind of pinched them together and pushed the cardstock in. So then you got 3 1/2, 5 1/4, 8 3/4, 10 1/2, and then you turn it and you got, I'm sorry, be turned this way because you get 2 3/4, okay? You got designer paper, and I used that for the celebration paper, but this is, I really wanted to use the rainbow paper again, but I thought you guys were going to think I'm crazy. But, so this is 3 3/8 by 2 1/2. So it's 2 1/2 this way. So watch if you want your stripes to go this way or that way of how you cut it. Okay. And then these little pieces I put, let's see, these are 1 1/2 by 2 1/2. So you got your 2 1/2 and then just the 1 1/2. And this little strip was just extra, so I cut to do for the handle. Okay. I got that. All right. I was going to say, I forgot to take and punch that out. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll kind of start working. I'm just going to put that like that. Move that out of the way. So where is my little block here? My little bone folder, right? Not. And this is a quick little box. I mean, you could put so many things in here. I don't know what it measures, but you can see the bottom, so you can put quite a bit in there. Always good to crease your lines when you're making a box or bag. Okay, so we are going to cut these, and lots of times I do cut into these. You really don't have to. If you cut right on the line for this one, you don't have to, but if it makes it easier for you, go right ahead. And then this little 1/2 inch strip, I'm just going to cut this at a slight angle. Okay, so what I found as well, before you start putting this box together, I found that it's easier to go ahead and add my pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'm going to use glue. And the thing with glue is you don't need a lot. Some people tend to put so much on. I did a class at the library, and I had to provide the adhesive, so I took glue because I had gone before and same thing, and they use so much of the tape. It's crazy. Well, they even use more of the glue. And the one lady had almost her whole paper full of glue. Oh my God, I thought it would be gushing all over. I don't know how she did it, but it didn't. But it was it crinkles your paper if you put too much on as well. You just gotta make sure you get it to the sides good, that's all. But it was kind of crazy. Oh, that could have maybe been a little wider. Yeah, this could have been, I said 1 1/2. It could have actually been 1 3/4 on for these little panels. Now, what I'm going to do with this is, if I had my bone folder, I would just kind of break this down a little bit. Because when you go to bend it, then you don't get the creases in it. So I'm just kind of, as you can see, it just curls. So I'm going to go ahead and add this on so it's got time to dry. Now this is just a little, I think this is a 1/2 inch, maybe just, no, that's a 1/2 inch. And so this is just a little bit shy of a 1/2 inch. And I would probably say I would go maybe like an 8 inch strip for your handle, and you can always cut it down. Now what I did is this was a little shorter, but that's okay because, I'm just going to show you. When you glue it in, inside, maybe I should have, I'm just trying to center that. When you go to glue it inside your box, then you don't have that designer paper there to make it bulkier. But see how nice that little handle is going to be? Okay, so the other thing is, oops, when you do boxes or bags, if you cut right, you should be able to put adhesive right here, fold it down, and it should all line up. If it doesn't, unless it's some strange box, then you probably didn't cut it right. That's a very good sign. So, okay, so I'm just gonna put that down there. And it's just a little, my little saying says hang in there. I think that's just perfect. You want to give them maybe some treats, or I shouldn't say this, but when my daughters would be upset, I always had chocolate around to give them because, okay, this will be the back. So the front, let's see, so this will go. When you do a box, this is the back, so you want the front, the panel to go towards the back, okay? So what I'm going to do here is just put some glue there. But I'd always have chocolate handy when they were upset. And I'd give them some, and I don't know, it'd be kind of cute to have a little thing to, there's some candy in there and do the hang in there, and because everyone has a bad day. Okay, so you notice I didn't put any in the center, right? And that little piece here should probably be trimmed off. Let's see if I can get that. I can see the little, there we go. Because that actually has a hole, but when you put it together, it will not have the hole, of course. That'd be kind of silly. Let me just push this down. I hope you guys are enjoying the projects today. Sometimes it's kind of hard. You're thinking, oh, I did that, or someone else did that, or whatever, but we all do things different. So what I'm going to do is just check this handle out, because I thought on this one, I should have made it a little bit longer. Yeah, I think I like this better. So what I'm going to do is you can either add a brad, but right where that designer paper is not, I'm just going to hopefully add some glue. I'm just going to do one side at a time, just to, and I got that right on the edge of that designer paper. So the other thing I wanted to show you guys are, I did not get the stamp set, the whole bundle, but I wanted these, the new blends from All Together, which are available. And they're just all like the neutral. And there's not the light or the dark, but they come in colors, I think, that kind of complement each other. I haven't even tried them yet. I'm trying to see some of the colors. But I don't even know if it's got names on it. It's just got numbers. But I'm going to post the link to this. I'm going to get an email out. And just, you know, maybe I'll get a graph to show you the different colors. But I think they're going to be really cool to work with, like for the skin tone. And I still may get the bundle. It's really nice. I like the sayings and stuff. I just have so much other stuff that I haven't worked with yet, so kind of debated on that. I was going to wait and see how much I get done this weekend. So I'm just kind of holding that there so it can dry. And this is from the Stitched So Sweetly dies. So I'm just going to stamp the hang in there. And I think, yeah, I used the Memento ink. I gotta get this out of here. So what else has everyone been up to? Guys doing anything fun? Or let's see, hang in there. Let me find the right one. Yep. Yes, did you get them, Jerry? Did you get the new blends or not yet? Okay, I'm gonna get my little sheet out here. Just make sure I got it inked well. Okay. Oh, my dog's bumping me. So, alrighty. I took an eye. Did I pop that up? I think I popped both of them up. So, it's a box. We're not, yes, but you haven't tried them either. I haven't either. Haven't had a chance. But for the skin tones and, you know, different animals, and there's just so much. Okay. And I'm going to put some stars on there. I'm going to use the green, the Evening Evergreen. I'm sorry, that's what I used on this, is the Evening Evergreen. I didn't even tell you guys that yet. Okay, I'm just going to put them in the same spot. I'm going to pop this on. And I actually have another one that you can hardly see, but what I did is I had the ribbon up there and I didn't like it quite so high, so when I ripped it off, it ripped a little of my paper. So I just took and put another star there, but if I don't have to do that, I'll put a star on the little hanging there and we'll see how it goes. So what kind of fun products have you guys ordered, or is there any favorites? For our team, I got to do a drawing for the projects that you guys posted. Okay, so this is the front. You know what? I'm going to do this on a little angle like that. And then the ribbon, I did a double knot, or a double bow, but it keeps sliding in together. And I think I'm just going to do a single one, because I think it's just the ribbon that's so silky. I mean, I like this ribbon too, but it's so silky that it's just laying flat. Try to get that straight. Okay. I might try to get a meeting. Oh, I know, the new one. I was going to order that too. I thought that was really cool. I guess it'd help if I put these the right way. Yeah, I didn't mention that because it's not available yet to the customers, but it will be. But it's cool. I like that a lot. Okay. There. Oh, that's much cuter. I like that much better. So I'm going to go and just add another star right there then, since I didn't rip my paper. Okay. I was just going to show you this again, because I didn't use as much ink, I think, on this, and then with doing it in the folder, it just gives it such a different look. I think I still got the subtles folder, which just kind of gives it a little design. That's what I should have used. It's not available anymore, but I think that would have been really cool with this. So I didn't feel like digging it out. But yeah, I definitely like this box much better. I think the ribbon on here is just, I don't know, I don't like it. But anyways, so these are our cards for today in the envelope. Always dress up your envelope. Okay. Oh, guys, thanks for joining me. I miss you guys so much, everyone. But it's just fun that we can craft together. So I really, really appreciate you guys. Share my video if you got friends that might like this. That'd be awesome. Carol, don't forget to send me your address. And then let's see what else. I do have a new host code. I'll type that all in. But if you guys want the measurements for the box, I'll try to type them in the description, okay? And here's just a couple other little cards. But I know I really like both of these, but I don't know which one. I kind of like this better, but I like this card, I think, better. I don't know. I like bright pink and purple and lime green are my favorites. So, but you guys have a great weekend, and I will be back next Wednesday at 10. And I'll see what I can do for my computer. But have a good day. Bye, guys.